Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm. Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. It's time for another fantastic week of racing right here in South Florida. And guess what? It is Pegasus World Cup week. This Saturday, January 27, the $16 million Pegasus World Cup coming on up. But today we have 11 races on tap. Let's check out the track and weather conditions.
Chamber of Commerce weather conditions in South Florida as we start Pegasus World Cup Week 2018. Temperatures in the mid-70s, a sunny sky, a fast main track, and a firm turf. We're over the turf at 5 furlongs to start the day. $16,000 claimers, which have not won 2. Scratch the 2, Twist Cat Candy, a field of 10. The favorites included number 8, Wildcat Saint, and number 10, Smart Dude. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start out wide for Smart Dude, who tries to cross over. Tres Huevos is away with speed. The favorite Wildcat Saint comes away in good order. He'll take a tracking spot third behind the top flight. Moving into fourth is God's Greatness, getting around Moonstricking. Then comes Bodie Dog and Sal's Jet in traffic. Time will tell and Rory in that second flight of runners, and 3 to the trailer. You Are Flatter. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, and with the lead, it's Smart Dude by a length and a quarter. Wildcat Saint is in the 2-path and races into second ahead of Tres Huevos, who's back to third. God's Greatness is fourth with a rail run. Here's Sal's Jet improving nicely. Sal's Jet all the way up into a joint third and only 3 lengths off the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Smart Dude turns for the money on top by 2. Tres Huevos on the inside tries to kick on with the favorite Wildcat Saint on his outside. Back fourth and running on Sal's Jet. Final furlong, Jose Ortiz and Smart Dude still there. Into the clear, Tres Huevos trying to make ground when it matters. Up on the outside and Sal's Jet. In deep stretch, Smart Dude's holding on. Smart Dude will win at a length and a quarter. Second, Tres Huevos. Third, Sal's Jet. And fourth was Wildcat Saint in 56 flat. Number 10, Smart Dude, hammered from a 20-1 morning line to one of the favorites in today's opening race. And his speed gets him all the way on the front end under jockey Jose Ortiz, for Joe Orsino and Patricia Generazio. 4, Tres Huevos second. 5, Sal's Jet ran third. To the second race at 6.5 furlongs. These are maiden claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 5, Bernarda, a field of 6. Edgar Zayas rides the 2, Body High, who was the odds-on favorite. And they're off. From the outside, the 2 outside horses away quickly. Email and Lawless Lady. Here comes Somewhat Optimistic to make it a party. These 3 across the course. That's good news if you back the favorite Body High as she tracks into a good spot fourth behind the speed. Then it's Adios Mia, and it's 3 to the trailer, Bandita Rags. Down the backstretch they go. Somewhat Optimistic finds her feet and leads at a length and a quarter. Email is up into second. Lawless Lady is third. Edgar Zayas moves the second race favorite Body High into the clear to race fourth, and she's about 4 lengths off the lead with half a mile to go. 3 in front of Adios Mia, and the trailer is still Bandita Rags as they swing around the far turn. Less than 3/8 of a mile to run. Somewhat Optimistic leads by a neck. Email up alongside is second. Lawless Lady getting set to put into the clear for an opportunity. Racing ahead of Body High. The favorite's not out of it, but she scrubbed on while 4 wide. 4 in front of Adios Mia, and the back marker remains Bandita Rags with a quarter of a mile left to go. Somewhat Optimistic fights to hold it. Email alongside second. Lawless Lady put into the clear now. These 3 across the course running on a bit as Adios Mia. 3/16 to go. Somewhat Optimistic trying to fend off Lawless Lady, who's on a move on the outside. On the far outside, Body High begins to find her feet, and she's coming on when it matters. 16th of a mile to go. Lawless Lady with the lead. Body High motoring now. Lawless Lady, Body High. These 2, it's a photo finish. Bobbing heads there. Lawless Lady inside, Body High outside. 2 close to tall in 1:20 and 4. Tight finish to kick off the early pick 4. The favorite goes down as number 6, Lawless Lady, gets the bob and the win under Luis Saez for trainer Leo Asperwa Jr. and the Stonehenge LLC. 2, Body High just missed while second ahead of the 4, Somewhat Optimistic, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. Don't go away. The Wednesday card rolls on right after this.
The Pegasus World Cup Invitational is January 27th at Gulfstream Park, and that weekend we have something new, the Pegasus World Cup Betting Championship. I'm lucky to be joined enough by 2 guys who will be playing in this tournament, including
Ray Arsenault, defending NHC champion.
And?
Hi, Acacia. I'm Ross Gallo. I'm a 13-time NHC qualifier and also a member of the NTRA Players Committee.
We're so excited for it. Join us here at Gulfstream Park. $500,000 expected pool, no entry fee if played on site. This is for the players.
Back now for race number 3 on the program. Claimers at 6 furlongs in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 1 and 3, a field of 5. All the money for the 5, Rogue Patriot, and the 6, Admirable Kiss.
And they're off. New champion from the outside gate is being hustled to try to get an easy lead down to the inside. Here's Fight On Forever moving to challenge. Rogue Patriot away in third and away fourth, Admirable Kiss. He now runs up on the outside to take third. The horse at the back is Captain Overdrive as they race to the half-mile point. Jockey Edgar Perez, offensive-minded with the leader, New Champion. He's in front a length and a half. Fight On Forever is second. Admirable Kiss at even money is third. Rogue Patriot is fourth and starting to launch an attack. He'll have to go 3 wide behind a 22-4 opening quarter, and Captain Overdrive is last. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. New Champion has the lead. He'll need to quicken up because here come the heavy hitters. From between horses, Admirable Kiss, 3 wide. Rogue Patriot giving a slap on the shoulder to get after him. 3 back to Fight On Forever. Captain Overdrive plays no part with a quarter of a mile left to go. The horse traveling best right now is Admirable Kiss, and Luis Saez confidently handled and with the lead. To the outside and Rogue Patriot, toward the inside and New Champion. Then back to Captain Overdrive and Fight On Forever with 1/8 of a mile to go. Saez shakes up the leader, and Admirable Kiss gives him what he's got, and it's a 2.5 length lead. Back to second is Rogue Patriot, and that's where he'll finish. The favorites run 1-2 with Admirable Kiss and Luis Saez to win it by 3. Second is Rogue Patriot, third is New Champion, and fourth is Captain Overdrive, and 111 flat.
Number 6, Admirable Kiss, gets the win for the new connections of Yvonne Belsour and Bruno Schickendans. Jockey Luis Saez goes back-to-back. He was the winning rider, the son of Tis Wonderful. Second, 5, Rogue Patriot, ahead of the 7, New Champion, who ran third. To the 4th race now, maiden claimers on turf at about 7.5 furlongs, in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 13, 14, 15, and 16. A field of 12. The favorites included 2, She Put a Spell on Me, and 8, Baylor.
And they're off. From the center, Sold Out Sugar begins the best. Up on the outside, Nikki's Warrior has a touch of speed. Down between horses, here's Rigel's Halo moving up. And on the far outside, it's Estelle's in town as they charge to the first turn. Moving out the rail, that's Psycho Girl racing ahead of the favorite Baylor, who's mid-flight. She's in the 2-path, having to tap on the brakes a touch, and now she has the rail, and it was about 4 lengths off the lead of Sold Out Sugar. Moving up and by the favorite was Tequila and Tacos. She's now 5 lengths off the lead, racing ahead of Blue Whale, who's outside of Psycho Girl. Then on the far outside goes Kitten of the Nile, third last. Second last inside, She's No Joke. And Our Amazing Grace is last of all to the opening quarter mile in 23-1. Down the backstretch they go. Sold Out Sugar, a bit keen under Jose Lescano, but settles in up front, leads a length and a half over Nikki's Warrior second. Tequila and Tacos is now taken third and moves up a bit now. From between horses, Estelle's in town. Then down at the inside goes She Put a Spell on Me. Racing between horses is Rigel's Halo trying to get started while 3 wide. Baylor is still handled confidently by Ortiz, but she's dropped better than 7 lengths off the lead while trying to find racetrack to work with. On the outside, it's a Blue Whale with Psycho Girl toward the rail as they run to the top of the stretch. They went 48 seconds for the opening half mile. We have a new leader. The new leader is Nikki's Warrior, and Tyler Gaffleone off the turn with the lead. She Put a Spell on Me. Tries to fight on, and so does the pace setter Sold Out Sugar with 1/8 of a mile left to go. With the lead, Nikki's Warrior. Baylor is on track now, and Baylor is really rolling. She'll have to duck inside of Nikki's Warrior with She Put a Spell on Me on the outside. Here's the finish. She Put a Spell on Me won it. She Put a Spell on Me beats Baylor and Nikki's Warrior, who's in a photo for second in 1:31-1.
Favorites run 1-2 in today's 4th race, with number 2, She Put a Spell on Me, coming away with the victory under jockey Marcos Meneses, our trainer Brian Lynch, and the Hidden Brook Farm. Second, 8, Baylor. Third, 9, Nikki's Warrior. We move now to race number 5 at 6 furlongs over the main track. Starter allowance optional claiming horses with a field of 7. Off-time favorites included the 1, Fortune Cookie, and the 2, What's Inside.
And they're off. Toward the rail, Fortune Cookie was away well. Star Wancho has speed. Splitting horses is Our Secret Life up to challenge for the top. Our Secret Life now puts a neck in front. Star Wancho is second. SCOTUS Cares on the outside third. Charge Card backs off to race fourth. After a step-slow beginning, What's Inside recovers to be fifth ahead of Fortune Cookie, and the early trailer is Jalen Hurts. They speed past the half mile and take it to the far turn. Our Secret Life and Edgar Zayas dogged by SCOTUS Care. These two behind an opening quarter in 22 and 4. Race ahead of Charge Card, who's a 3-wide third. Star Wancho at the inside is now fourth. Running on fifth is What's Inside. He needs some place to go, but he's traveling well for Jose Ortiz. What's Inside, one to look out for. He's on the march now, 4 wide, and coming after the top pair. Then it's a gap of 4 to Fortune Cookie and Jalen Hurts with a quarter of a mile left to go. What's Inside, the California Invader on the grandstand side, trying to get to the leader, SCOTUS Care. Charge Card hangs tough between horses, and he has a stretch kick. Final furlong, Charge Card roused to a narrow lead. What's Inside, one more time on the outside, but he begins to flatten out a bit, and Charge Card and Luis Saez getting away. The upset is on at 12 to 1. Charge Card does it. Second, What's Inside. Third was Star Wancho. Then Fortune Cookie and Jalen Hurts.
Jockey Luis Saez gets his third winner of the afternoon aboard 12 to 1 upsetter Charge Card. For the barn is Cheryl Weinball. She's making her Gulfstream Park debut this winter. She's been doing just fine with her Chicago Invaders. Kenneth Fishbein, the winning owner of this son of Take Charge Indy. 2, What's Inside second, and he'll be better next time ahead of the 3 Star Wancho, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Rainbow Six sequence. More than $3.6 million right after this.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the Aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
On January 27th, the world's richest thoroughbred horse race returns. The Pegasus World Cup Invitational. 12 of the world's best horses compete for a record $16 million purse. It's an unforgettable entertainment experience you won't want to miss. At Gulfstream Park, one of Florida's premier entertainment destinations. Tickets on sale now at PegasusWorldCup.com.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of today's Rainbow Six at 5 furlongs on turf. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Luis Castillo rides number 11, Loving Road Simar. A field of 12 signed on. Favorites included 1, Visions of You, and 8, Architectural.
And they're off. Uncle Mace begins nicely at the back of the field, slowly away, both Wahoo Wah and Miss Patty, but it will be Uncle Mace to lead the field to the far turn run. Architectural and Montalvo trying to get into second with Visions of You toward the rail. In between horses, that's Salute and Serve. 271 is in tight toward the fence, and Dominic follows the move of Architectural, so he's 3 wide and now into third behind Uncle Mace, who has the lead. So around the far turn, Uncle Mace leads a half a length. Architectural draws up alongside second. Visions of You will need a way through under Luis Saez, well spotted third. 3 wide, Dominic is up on the outside, then from between horses, Salute and Serve, back to Stun and 271. Wahoo Wah runs on between horses as they run for the top of the stretch. On the outside, an Architectural now set down for the drive, and he has the lead. Back to second is Uncle Mace. Wahoo Wah charging hard on the outside with less than an eighth of a mile to go. Architectural still has the lead. Visions of You trying to pick him up when it matters. Wahoo Wah on the outside. Here's the line. Architectural won it. Architectural and Montalvo for the money. Close for second, Visions of You, or Wahoo Wah in 58 and 2.
Jockey Carlos Montalvo takes advantage of a nice trip for number 8 Architectural, something he did not have in his last 2 races. He gets the victory here today. Trainer Bill Hickey and owner Richland Farm. 1, Visions of You second. 2, Wahoo Wah. He's 1 for the list, made a long sustained run on the drop in class, and had to settle for third. To the 7th race and the start of the Elite Pick 5 on turf at a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Rider change on 2, Tagore to Edgar Zayas. A field of 10. The favorites included the 8, Burning Wild, and the 9, Zig Arch.
And they're off. From the center, Appa begins nicely. So does Perp with Prue on the outside and Just the Facts marching forward. Just the Facts now takes the advantage and opens 3. Appa second, Prue on the outside third. Then back to Perp and Albert Charles toward the rail. Big City Heart between horses. They're followed by Fast Fire, length and a half in front of Zigarch and Burning Wild. And Tagore is the early trailer as they run into the first turn. Up front, Prue is going to keep Just the Facts honest. Just the Facts has the lead. Prue on the outside is racing in second. Then it's a gap of another 5 to Appa in third as Albert Charles rides the rail fourth. Out 3 wide is Perp ahead of Big City Heart. Big City Heart's dropped better than 9 lengths off these breakaway leaders. He's a length better than Burning Wild. Then to the outside, Fast Fire. It's 2 back to the trailers, Zigarch and Prue. Into the backstretch they go. They went 22 and 3 for an aggressive opening quarter. Something's got to give up front as they went a 47-second half mile. Prue taking all the starch out of the leader, and that leader was Just the Facts, but now it's Prue. Prue goes on here under jockey Alvaro Doniz to lead a length and a half. Just the Facts is second. Appa's waiting his turn. He's third, but he's better than 8 lengths off the lead, followed by Big City Heart and Albert Charles. Burning Wild getting into the race. He eases into the 2 path under Jose Lescano and draws within 9 lengths of the lead. 3 wide is Perp, followed outside by Zigarch as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Prue has won the battle. Can he win the war? He turns first on a 4-length lead. Appa now set to reel him in second. Over the top and Burning Wild from between horses, Fast Fire. Prue not caught yet, but his strides are shortening. Prue by 2. Appa surging. Appa's going to get him. Appa now getting after Prue, and Appa puts him away. Saez gets 4 on the day. Prue did well to hold second ahead of Fast Fire third, and Burning Wild finished fourth.
Jockey Luis Saez gets his 4th winner of the afternoon aboard number 4, Appa, who runs down the pace setters to get the victory for trainer Jane Sibeli and owner and breeder Clark Orstrom. Second was one of those pace setters, number 10, Prue, who fires a big shot at a big price ahead of 6, Fast Fire, who had to settle for third. To the 8th race now at 7 furlongs over the main track. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Scratch the 2, 4, and 6. A field of 6, heavily favored on the comeback try, number 5, Emperor John.
And they're off. Good start for Devilish Man. He's away the best, and he'll try to get the lead, but he has company with Trio of Champions moving up, and here's the favorite Emperor John between horses. Far outside at Stone Mountain, the top 4 separated by a neck. Gap of 4 to Enduring Arch, and the trailer is Dixie Mambo. Down the backstretch they go, and up front the leader is Trio of Champions in front by a neck. From the outside, Emperor John second, far outside Stone Mountain trying to relax off this early skirmish while racing in third. Then it's a gap of another 2 lengths to Devilish Man, who's ridden along ahead of Enduring Arch and Dixie Mambo as they go to the final half mile. The opening quarter was just 23 seconds flat, and up front, the leader is still Trio of Champions. Emperor John a bit closer, and so is Stone Mountain on the outside. Stone Mountain is now a joint second. 5 clear of Enduring Arch and Dixie Mambo, and that's all for Devilish Man. 46 and 2 for the opening half mile. There's 5/16 to go. At a big price, it's Edgar Perez and Trio of Champions in front by a neck. Emperor John giving some more rain to work from Saez, and that'll send Stone Mountain wide. These top 3 still have separation on 4th running Enduring Arch, and they're at the top of the stretch. Trio of Champions overhauled now by Emperor John, who set sail for the money under Luis Saez, and with an 1/8 of a mile to go, Emperor John kicking away. It's 4 to 5. It's Emperor John for the ruler of Hialeah Park. Emperor John, the easiest kind of winner. Give Luis Saez 5 on the card. Won it by 5 in the end. Enduring Arch was second. Stone Mountain was third. Trio of Champions fourth, and Dixie Mambo in 125 and 2.
Number 5, Emperor John, named for the owner and breeder of this horse, as well as the owner of Hialeah Park, John Brunetti, gets the victory off the layoff. Gives jockey Luis Saez his 5th winner of the day in the process, and gives leading trainer Todd Pletcher yet another winter victory. Again, Red Oak Stable, the owner and breeder of this son of Curlin, who was claimed today by owner-trainer Steve Owens. To the 9th race now, start of the late pick 3 on turf at 1 mile and 3/8. It's a 3-turn feature race today. Scratch the 6, Cool and Rock, a field of 8. Favorite was the 1, Culture Carrier.
And they're off. From the outside, Yager begins the best, and Yager establishes a clear advantage as they charge to the far turn the first time, but moving up quickly to take over. JR's Holiday put on the lead. They must be walking for that to occur. From between horses, Nile Prince, and out 3 wide Yager. That's a gap of 2 to English Illusion ahead of Snag. Racing all by himself is Arch Daddy. Under the hot-handed Luis Saez, he's about 6.5 lengths off the lead, and the 2 at the back, the Chad Brown pair, Culture Carrier, and the comebacker Bernay. They swing into the stretch for the first time, and up front, the leader is JR's Holiday and Joel Rosario. They lead by a half a length. Nile Prince in the two-path, and out 3 wide is Yager. Then it's back fourth to Snag, down at the inside English Illusion, a gap of 2 to Arch Daddy. Still at the back, Culture Carrier and Bernay, as they pass the wire for the first time. Up front, JR's Holiday setting a sensible pace. He leads by a neck. Up on the outside, Yager still 3 wide. And now Nile Prince has had no rest as he's had to work between horses the entire trip. At the inside, it's English Illusion who follows along. He's moved into contention. He's only 3 lengths off the lead. Snag is between horses, then back to Arch Daddy. He races ahead of Culture Carrier, and still nothing from Bernay. They make their way into the backstretch now, and up front, the leader remains JR's Holiday. He's in a new role, setting the pace, and leads 3 parts of a length. Nile Prince is second. English Illusion will need a way through under Jose Lescano. He's 4th behind the speed. 3 wide is Yager. Also 3 wide is Arch Daddy, and the two-path is Snag. Culture Carrier is going to have to find a way out under Jose Ortiz, as Bernay, the stablemate, keeps him bracketed in with less than half a mile to go. Into the far turn they race. This will be a 5/8 of a mile dash for the money. And up front now, here's Nile Prince to quicken the cadence on JR's Holiday. English Illusion watches the action unfold while beginning to look for racing room. Edgard Zayas and Yager still there 3 wide. Trying to run on from the back is Arch Daddy. Zayas has him in stride, only 4 lengths off the lead. The brown pair still last and second to last as they turn for the money. Up front, the leader JR's Holiday going to try to do it every step. He turns first with the advantage over the top. Arch Daddy rolling at him now. And here's Arch Daddy and Luis Saez to take the lead. Bernay from out of the clouds is up into second, but Arch Daddy has the lead. Luis Saez does no wrong. 6 on the card as Arch Daddy wins. Bernay second, Culture Carrier third in the 9th.
Number 1, Culture Carrier, sat at the back of the field most of the way, but number 8, Arch Daddy, came over the top to get the victory, giving Luis Saez another one. I'm losing count here. I think it's 6 on the day for trainer Shug McGahee and owner Larry Pratt. 9, Bernay, off the long layoff, was second ahead of his barn buddy, the 1, Culture Carrier, who rallied too late and had to settle for third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the starter allowance, first half of the late daily double. Fillies and Mares at 6 furlongs. Up next, right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Before we get to the first half of the double, there's a look at the $16 million Pegasus World Cup field. A field of 12 for $16 million, the world's richest horse race featuring likely Horse of the Year Gunrunner. Installed as the 4-5 morning line favorite, post draw did him no favors. He is out of post 10 here. Speed includes Sharp As Tekka and the far outside running Giant Expectations. Here's a look now at the 10th race field at 6 furlongs, first half of the late daily double. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Making a mess of the start was Solfatara. She's last, and second last after a step-slow beginning was Milbra. The rest of the field sending for position and the lead as Coquivacoa now leads by a neck. 3 wide, Making Havoc is up into second. Racing into third is Pure Bliss. Then back fourth is Arcelor ahead of Fiore and Indominus. And then trying to play catch-up, 2 of the 3 favorites, Solfatara and Milbra. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn at 4-1, Coquivacoa leads by a neck, Making Havoc, and Alvaro Doniz right alongside through a 22-2 opening quarter mile. They've opened 4 lengths now on third running Pure Bliss. Whip ride fourth is Arcelor under Saez, trying to win his 7th of the day. He's up into the inside with this horse, about 4 lengths off the lead and closing ground as Coquivacoa holding off the bid from Making Havoc. Arcelor's coming into the clear. We could be seeing another record-breaking day for Luis Saez as he's coming on now with Arcelor in the pink colors after Coquivacoa. Coquivacoa straightens for the drive up top. Arcelor runs at him on the outside second. Back to third, Pure Bliss and Making Havoc. 16th pole. Coquivacoa still there, but now Arcelor has the lead. It's 7 for Saez. It's Arcelor going away. Luis Saez and Arcelor won it by 2 over Coquivacoa second. Photo for third, Making Havoc or Pure Bliss.
History made on a Wednesday afternoon in Hallandale Beach, Florida, as jockey Luis Saez becomes only the 3rd rider in Hallandale Beach racing history to win 7 races on one card. He does it on number 3, Arcelor, for trainer Brendan Walsh and owner Stephen Hamilton. Arcelor gives Saez his 7th winner. He goes into the record books alongside Tyler Gaffleone and the immortal Jerry Bailey. We go now to race number 11 of the afternoon, final race of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 12, Tinka's Bird. Rider change on number 4, Rahi Momenta to Roberto Alvarado Jr. Field of 11. Final race favorites were 3, Dawn Lightning, and 7, Nothing's Free.
And runners away. Tapping on the brakes and shuffling to last is Reba's Right. Securing the lead is Rahi Momenta. Alvarado Jr. has the offense on his mind, and he takes charge to lead by 2 over Laguna Dream, who splits horses to be second. Nothing's Free on the outside third. Dawn Lightning taken in hand by Joel Rosario, tracking the leader while fourth and down toward the rail. Followed by a Pax Sonata with Slated the Gray out wide. A length in front of Bright Venezuelan with Reba's Right moving between horses. Microchip is 3 wide and 3 to the trailer, Ducasita de Alba. They speed around the far turn, chasing Rahi Momenta, who leads by 3. Up on the outside, that's Nothing's Free alongside the favorite, Dawn Lightning, who's now ducking to the inside. Dawn Lightning has the leader in her sights and tries to go after Rahi Momenta as they turn in. Rahi Momenta still maintains the lead of a length and a quarter into the clear. Dawn Lightning gobbling up the ground, and Dawn Lightning now takes charge at the 8th pole. If you back Dawn Lightning, you can go collect. Dawn Lightning wrapped up by Joel Rosario and in front by 3 in the end. Rahi Momenta was second, Bright Venezuelan third, Slated ran on for 4th, and Nothing's Free to complete the high 5.
3, Dawn Lightning had a little bit of trouble in that final 1/8 of a mile, corrected herself and drew away to a fairly convincing win under jockey Joel Rosario for trainer Eddie Plisa Jr. and owners Franklin Avenue Equine and Lori Plisa. 4, Rahi Momenta well clear for second, ahead of the 1, Bright Venezuelan, who ran third. Form for result to today's Rainbow 6 and Elite Pick 5. The Rainbow 6 carryover is now $3.2 million.
And that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more live racing and First Post at 12:35 p.m.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.